All right, welcome. Edgy Tim here. Welcome to the EDGYZoom, and I'm very honored to bring in two of the finest from the Batavia Bulldogs. Okay, I'm not going to lie. Piron wouldn't come in, and the water tower is too big time for me. But the two other best I could find from Batavia, the only kid I've ever entered in the Rivals database with the first name of Mojo, of course, talking about Matt Mojo Weerts joining us. Matt, thanks for being with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
And of course, just big fan of the Urwiler family. Certainly, Quinn, as a lot of people remember the last few years, and he's old news now. And then, of course, we got to bring in Trey. So, Trey Urwiler, appreciate you joining us, and welcome aboard.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Well, June 1st, we're all sitting patiently by, waiting for the IHSA to give us some sort of guidance on where we're going. I'll start with you, Trey. How frustrating has all this been, this entire pandemic? And I know it's not even a case of you not staying busy. I've seen your workouts. I know your dad's running you through a gauntlet and doing the training that gets you guys ready. So I know that's not the issue, but just in general, I mean, how frustrating has it been, and is it right now that you guys are in summer?
Yeah, it's been really frustrating for me. Just kind of like the thought of having to lose any time of football really makes me upset. You know, it doesn't matter if that's in the fall or in the summer. I want to play football, and any time that's being taken away from me frustrates me a lot. So hopefully we can get back here soon. But that's kind of how I feel about it.
Yeah, I agree. And then Matt, so I guess the same question with you, just the fact that, you know, you go into the off season and I know you guys are very, very excited to get back on the field, and, you know, you got a lot to play for this year. It's going to be your senior year, and to be just kind of stuck in neutral since March. How's that gone? And I mean, how have you dealt with just kind of not getting too up and too down? I mean, how have you managed it all?
You know, yeah, just, you know, missing that time with your teammates in the off season, you know, lifting and, you know, all these mill workouts and, you know, all the workouts that we would be doing at school, you know, that's a big loss. But, you know, I think we've obviously gained stuff from this too, because, you know, this is really going to show who's been working and who's been slacking. So, you know, whoever's going to come out of this the best is, you know, they're going to come out the best. You know, whoever put in the work is going to succeed. So, you know, I can't wait to see who's been working on my team, and I just can't wait to get back.
Yeah, I guess there's nowhere to hide once we get past this and you're able to get together as a team. And yeah, I think a lot of things are going to come to light right away. And really, this one's for both you and Matt. I'll start with you. You both have older brothers, both played in the program at Batavia, both have gone on to college. Of course, your brother Luke up at North Dakota State. I know you just told me you guys took him back this weekend. Having him home an extended amount of time, I'm sure you're not disappointed that there's one less in the house now. But I've got to imagine it's probably been a benefit to you as well, just from having someone to work out with and just kind of keep you pushed forward, and just the impact that having Luke home for as long as you did this summer, good, bad, and different.
Yeah, it was great. It was nothing bad about it. You know, it was great just to have more family time. You know, when's the next time we're all going to be together as family like this? So, you know, it's blessing in disguise. But, you know, just off the physical workout part, yeah, that's been a great help. You know, he's been pushing me. So
Trey, I got to throw it at you as well, as far as having Quinn home and now he's leaving. I don't know if he's left yet or if it's going to be a while, but you know, you two have kind of been a two-man gang there for a while at Batavia. Now he's finally moving on to North Dakota. Just the benefit of having him around, certainly, you know, with workouts and him kind of leaning on, you being able to lean on him as far as your recruiting as well, just the benefits of having Quinn around this summer. Trey?
Looking to go up to North Dakota around July 1st, July 5th, somewhere around there. Yeah, but he's been a big help. Honestly, with all this time that we've had on our hands, we'll just be at home and he'll be like, let's go work out again. And it'll be like the third time we worked out that day. And so he just pushes me. He's always pushing me. It's going to be a lot different. But, yeah, so.
Well, good. As far as recruiting, I'll start with you, Trey. You're committed a while ago back in March. Gave the nearby NIU Huskies your verbal commitment. It was interesting. I think I'll say you committed right around when this whole pandemic just kind of started. So it wasn't, it wasn't like you had been going through this for a while. It had just started. Looking back and seeing how much longer this thing has dragged out, are you maybe even a little bit more glad you committed when you did? Yeah, Trey, I'm not sure if we might be losing you on your end a little bit. Are you still there? Matt, you still with us?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, Matt, you're with us. Trey, we'll put you on hold for a minute. Hopefully we can
All right.
we can get your connection back there a little bit because I know I was kind of popping in and out. Although, you know what? Let's stay there, Trey. You seem good right now.
Yeah.
Again, I'll just reiterate, having Quinn around this summer or this spring leading into the summer, the importance. And then also I mentioned recruiting as far as you committing when you did to NIU. Now that you've seen the last couple of months of how this pandemic has kind of gone on,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got to make you feel maybe even a little bit better you committed when you did.
Yeah, for sure. I'm very happy that when I committed, that's when I did commit. To be honest with you, the virus didn't have too much of a timing impact. I was ready to commit when I did. I wasn't like, oh, I have to do this right now or anything. I was ready when I did, and I wanted to when I did. And looking back at it, it was a really good decision for me. So
Has it surprised you how many kids have committed since? Not just Northern, but overall?
Yeah. There's been a lot of kids at Northern that have committed. It's been great. They're putting together a really good class. And just overall, there's been a ton of commits. So.
Yep. And then just real quickly, I don't know how much we got on your thoughts as far as having Quinn around, and I know you mentioned something about him going back a little bit later this summer. Just the benefit of having him kind of lean on and ask questions from the recruiting side, and also I'm sure from a workout side. And then let's face it, you guys have been playing together for a while now.
Yeah, no, Quinn's been a huge help with me for pretty much everything in my life. He's my best friend. I can go with him to pretty much anything. Things are going to be definitely a lot different without Quinn. Recruiting, he's helped me so much just with his perspective and learning from his visits that I went in with him, working out, especially like the last 4 or 5 months. He's been insane, and he's been helping me a lot. And there'll be days where we'll be sitting around doing nothing, and then he'll just be like, let's go work out again. We'll go work out for the third time that day. So he's been helping me a lot. So.
Yep. As far, Matt, as you in recruiting, you've got a ton of offers. And what's interesting about your recruiting is your offers are literally from coast to coast. And I've got to imagine that has not made your decision process any easier, the fact that you're sitting in Batavia, not able to get out and go visit schools. So first of all, fill us in where you're at with everything and kind of what's the next step with you as far as your recruiting overall.
Yeah, that was just what you're saying, getting out to places, that's kind of like the main piece I'm missing right now. During this whole spring off season, I would have been able to go out to so many schools, talk to a lot of people, be evaluated by a lot of different coaches. So, it sucks that worked out this way, but, you got to do with what you got. So, I'm just waiting if there's any summer, if the dead period ends in the summer, if I can go out to anywhere. But, I'm just kind of in that mode of just trying to see places.
Throw this out to both of you, and I'll keep Matt, since you're here, I'll start with you. I mean, it's no secret. I love going to Batavia to cover games. It is a Friday night or a playoff game or whatever. It's a really cool, unique experience out of Batavia. I mean, you guys have been around it probably your entire life. What is it, Matt, I'll start with you, about Batavia football? What gets you that much more juice to run out there on a Friday night and wear those red colors and represent that school?
I think it's the brotherhood. It's your teammates. You're playing out there with your friends. You're not just you can look to your right and look to your left, and you have people that you can trust, and you have teammates that care about you, and when you have that, you can be a very successful program. And it's just every time I run out there, I think of all the people that played before me and all the people that are gonna play, like the freshmen and the 8th graders coming up. Great group of guys. We have a great program, solid program. It's just I'm just blessed to be where I'm at. It's an awesome place.
And Trey, you've been on the varsity since your sophomore year, and just your thoughts of playing in that program. And I mean, let's face it, you guys have played everyone. You've played the Nazas of the world and East St. Louis's of the world. And what is it that makes Batavia football kind of special to you?
Oh, did you ask that for me?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Cut off again. Yeah, there's nothing like it. There's really nothing like it. Growing up in Batavia, like that's what every guy, dream. All those guys that do that, and then when you finally get there, it's such a big deal, and it's there's just nothing like it, and it's truly special. You can't really really know how it is until you're there and you feel it and you see it. We have built something that's really special, and it's just really, really cool.
Trey, I'll keep it with you. We'll start with this one. You started sophomore year varsity.
Mm-hmm.
You look at your first couple of games then, and then you look at where you're at now. And does it just feel like a lifetime ago?
No. For me, no. I feel like, I'm so excited for my senior season. I wish I could. High school is amazing. I love it. No, it really doesn't feel that long ago to me.
But how has your game changed in that time?
Yeah, game has definitely changed a lot.
That's where I was going. That's just kind of what I was leading.
Okay.
No,
yeah,
you're good.
Yeah, game has definitely changed a lot. Not as much behind the quarterback anymore, more out at receivers. So the game has changed a lot for me, but it's been great. I wouldn't change a thing how it's all gone. But I'm excited.
Matt, same with you. You started sophomore year. You started on the D line, and then last year you moved to inside linebacker. And besides a position change, kind of like what Trey had to do as well, just the difference from that early on sophomore year to where you're at now. And first of all, has it gone by in a flash? And when you look back at your game back then compared to now, how big of a jump has it been?
Yeah, it's definitely been a flash. It feels like yesterday I was back on that field on Lamont, first game with Luke, looking at him after big play. But just playing on the D line was just great for me to get used to the speed and just get used to hitting people. I just love it. I love D line, but linebacker is my natural position. I always knew I was going to move there, and I just I wouldn't change it for the world. I just love running around and hitting people.
That's playing linebacker. That's a good trait to have. There's no doubt. And taking a look back a little bit at 2019, Trey, I'll start with you on this. You open up with the eventual 6A state champs in East St. Louis. Great atmosphere, great opening game, but again, it was what it was. There was another loss in there. I won't bring that other loss up. We won't even go there. I know. I can see the pain in both your faces. And then you lose in the quarters in 7A to Naz, again, an absolute loaded team that made it to the finals. What lessons did you learn from those tough losses from last year? And are those the kind of losses that you carry forward into the off season and when you kind of go to workouts and kind of a little extra juice, a little extra motivation, or do you just totally put it behind you and just keep moving forward?
We definitely use it as motivation. I think East St. Louis, that was a really, really good game for us. I know we didn't come out on top, but it was we learned a lot from that game, and it honestly helped us a lot just the rest of the season. They're a really good program, and they play really well, and we just like what they're all about. So that was a really good game for us. I think it's like the whole motivation part with the losses. Yeah, we definitely use them as motivation. I remember they always have the NAS film pulled up in the weight room, and they're always yelling at us about NAS. So we definitely use it as motivation. That's all I gotta say.
As far as the North loss towards the end of the year, the conference loss, if anything, does that just remind everybody of
it was East, I think, St. Charles
East?
East.
You're right. My bad. Does that just kind of remind everyone just how good that conference really is?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. You know?
Anyone can beat anyone in that conference at any time. You gotta play really well.
And I know people say that all the time, but I'll defend it in your conference because your conference is really, really good. There's no doubt. Matt, as far as you as well, as far as last season, are you going to remember those games and pay back the next season in your workouts, or kind of how do you handle it, and just the impact of those games had on last year going into this year?
You know, no one likes to lose. That's just kind of human nature. Every time I think of Nazareth, I just, I get mad. Took my brother from me, took my senior brothers last year. We're definitely going to come back with a vengeance this year. But, I just can't wait to get out there and, prove ourselves.
Were both you guys going to do spring sports this year?
Yeah, I was going to do baseball.
Because Trey, I knew you did baseball.
Mm-hmm.
How strange was that this year? Trey?
The seniors, really strange. Nothing.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You dropped out just a little bit there. Just having to kind of endure this thing and wait and eventually having it cancel. I mean, how strange was it for you and just to go through? And I know you mentioned your seniors as well from this year and how bad it was for them.
Yeah, no, it was really, really weird. It was a weird time. Just waiting around, there was a lot of me wanted to go practice football, a lot of me wanted to go practice baseball, so you're just like, well, what do I do, and you're like, at a point, you just kind of, me and Quinn just kind of realized, it's not going to happen. So
yeah, sad. I still feel, you see all these virtual graduations and it's just terrible. It's you're literally having a big part of your senior year just got pulled away. It's terrible. Yeah. Leading into the rest of this summer, the rest of this season, everyone sets state champion. That's got to be everyone's. You're not in this unless that's your number one goal. Personally, are there goals? Do you set goals for yourself? Are there any barometers or numbers or something that you put ahead of yourself going into a year?
I always have goals to win a state championship. That's always my goal and our team's goal, or at least it should be it. So we definitely want to win a state championship. I don't do too many goal settings other than that. I just want to win, But I have thought, and I want to beat Kanan Coffey's yards per game. He had the most yards in a season for Batavia. So I want to beat Kanan.
Yeah. Matt, as far as yourself, I know it's a little bit different. Maybe, I don't know if it's total tackles or something that you aim for. Personally, any personal goals for you going into the year?
Yeah, I want to lead the team in tackles. I want to lead the team in sacks, TFLs, any single stat on the sheet, I want to lead the team in. That's my main goal. And, I want to take some of Luke's records too.
Yeah, I should have figured that would be involved. There's no doubt. All right. So if we weren't able to do this over Zoom and we had to go sit down and get something to eat in Batavia, where are you two knuckleheads taking me? Where's the best place to go? Come on now.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Money is no object. So where are we going in Batavia?
I don't know, Mojo. You got any ideas?
Bulldog Ale House. Bulldog Ale House. They
Yeah,
have
that's a
great-
good one.
For that, what do you get when you go?
They have like a Sunday wing special, so you go there and it's like really cheap. You get a lot of food, so I would do
Yeah.
that.
Okay. You agree, Trey? Place
Yes.
to go.
Yes, I agree.
All right. Well, good. All right, guys. Again, I appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedules. I know you guys always have something going on. Again, just looking forward to actually seeing you guys out on a football field again and
Yep.
kind of getting after it. And just hang in there, keep working, guys, and appreciate it, okay?
We will.
All right, there you go, guys. The two of the finest Batavia Bulldogs, Trey Urwiler, Matt Mojo Weerts joining us. And stay tuned, more EDGYZooms coming your way.
Thanks, Edge.
All right, guys.
See you.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Thank you.
See ya.